How's it going, guys? It's Jerry Deep here. It's time for episode number 12 of Let's Play HUD. We're going to start this episode off with another pre-order gold pack opening. And my luck's been pretty crappy so far, but we'll see if that changes. And as you'll see, it does not. Our best player was Ian Cole there, a couple of silver players, and you know what? With the pucks we're going to buy Eric Johnson for 3,250 bin, and that solidifies our defensive line, because now you can see that we have Markov and Johnson playing on our first line, then Edler and Bieksa playing on our second defensive line. On our third defensive line, we have Giordano and Niskanen rounding it out. And so yeah, no changes on the forward lines. We've got Lindback with Mason and still in net. We're going to jump into the first game. This is going to be amateur playoffs. I decided to play a couple games just to see if we could win, just to win at least one playoffs. And start off here, 2-2 ends up getting a goal. I end up pinching there and it makes it 1-0. Later on here, we're on the power play. He's going to win the face-off. He's going to get the pass intercepted by Havla. Havla's going to go on a breakaway, and you know what's going back and forehand, makes it 1-1. And a nice goal on the power play there for Havla with the speed. Later on here, he's going to get a chance, and Helm's going to shoot. He gets blocked. Perron ends up picking it back up. He's going to circle around. He's going to get knocked out. My guy can't pick up the puck. He picks it right back up to Helm and scores to make it 2-1. Later on here, we're going to get a chance. Giordano with the puck. He's going to back skate a little bit, take a shot, gets stopped by the goalie, but he ends up sneaking one in somehow, bounces off the goalie and in to make it 2-2. Later on here in the last minute, Bieksa finds Molson. Molson gets past Gontra with the speed and ends up sneaking it through the legs of Hackett to make it 3-2. Couple seconds later here, Molson with a nice move around the defenseman, and so giving it to Havlat. The Havlat's shot gets poke check, but Havlat's going to find some room, feed Molson's going to pick up the loose puck and put it away to make it 4-2. Second goal in the last minute, and just for good measure here, Dubinsky's going to make a move, feed it over to Molson. By Havlat. Johnson's going to take a shot. Molson's going to tip it, and it goes in to make it 5-2 with 0.8 seconds left. So Molson gets a last-minute hat trick. I don't think I've seen that before. 1,644 pucks. So Molson turns a close 2-2 game into a win for us and a hat trick for him in the last minute of the game. First star for him. Havlat with the second. Dubinsky rounds out with the third star. Later on, we're going to go into this game. Don't know what kind of jerseys he has. Maybe like DEL or something, I'm going to assume. But to start off here, Gagne in the first period gets a goal to make it 1-0. Good start for him. A nice assist by Stafford. And off that face-off, off that goal, Bieksa, I'm going to be a little bit too stupid there, trying to be fancy, and he's going to put it away past Lindback. My own mistake, I'll admit it, 1-1. Later on here, he's got the power play that's going to be ending up, timing out, and look at this, just skates by everyone, ends up picking up the puck as Grabner, avoids poke checks, and puts it away past Lindback to make it 2-1. That's Mikko Koivu, who is not a bad player from using my pink slips roster. Here he's going to trip Fleischman on the breakaway, and he is going to get a penalty shot. I don't think we've had too much of these, but I'm going to try to be a little bit fancy here. Try to pull off a kind of like a Datsuk just with the toe drag there, and it ends up going in, make 2-2. Later on, he's got the power play here. George is going to get laid out. Stafford can't pick up the puck. He's going to get back. He's going to get the puck back, a little weak floater, and Lindback way out of position. Palmerville puts it away to make it 3-2. Later on here, he's got a chance. He's going to avoid a hit, another one. He's going to walk around everyone pretty much. My computer defenseman walks out of the way, and Pavelski puts it away to make it 4-2. Here we go. We're on the power play. He's going to make a little move, get around my defenseman, and feed it across for Koivu, who I think gets his hat-trick goal to make it 5-2. But later on here, Niskanen's going to find himself some room. Reimer's screen, and it's an easy goal for Niskanen. Just got to put it on net to make it 5-3. Later on here, Booker's going to pick up the puck, make a nice move past Petry. It's a 2-on-1. Markov lies down, and Booker is going to just snipe it away to make it 5-4. Later on here, Dubinsky's going to have the puck. He's going to circle around the net and find a Havlat wide open, who puts it away to tie up the game 5-5 late in the second. Early here in the third, Howlett's going to get bounced off a check, but somehow he gets past Bieksa and back and forehand into the back of the net. And with that, the game is 6-5. And later on, we've got a 5-on-3. And Roy decides to try to kind of like toe drag it past the goalie. Doesn't work there, but Niskanen's going to take a shot, gets blocked. Molson goes around the net and finds Roy wide open in front of the net to make it 7-5, and that is how that game ends. A nice comeback win. We were down 5-2 at one point. We end up winning that going 7-5, 1,634 EA pucks, and we move on to the semifinals of the Amateur Cup. As you can see, 3 stars of the game were Havlat, Mikko Koivu, and Molson. And we're going to pick up Yakupov. A lot of you guys said you wanted me to pick up Yakupov for a forward, so I decided, you know what, let's pick him up. 3,350 EA pucks for him. Not a bad player from past usage, and hopefully he'll show up in this game. So anyways, we're going to go into this game semifinal, and we're going to start off here. He's going to get a chance. He's on the power play. Ends up avoiding the hit. Gets another hit. Nothing happens. A little bit of lag in this one, and Gostad puts it away to make it 1-0 early on here in the first. Later on, he's got a 5-on-3, and trust me, penalties were really easily coming in here. Gostad ends up bringing in the puck. He's going to feed it over, and look at that kind of goal. I mean, you get a little frustrated when something like that happens. Here we go, 2-0, we're down, trying to make a comeback. Kruger ends up making a move. Kind of just walks past everyone. A little bit of lag again, and gets past Lindback to make it 3-0. A little frustrating game here. Verbata gets a beautiful chance. It goes off the post, ends up missing the wide open net, and he's going to get it with Winchester. Somehow I end up pinching really hard due to the lag, and he's going to bring it in, and somehow I poke it into my own net, and that makes it 4-0. So starting to get really frustrated here. Habott's going to get one back. As you can see, he's going to deep pass the defenseman and snipe it past the goalie and make it 4-1. And lag once again. Later on here in the third, trying to make a comeback. He's going to try jumping over, but that just leads to a Gostad breakaway, and he's going to put it past Lindback somehow on the backhand. Lindback diving across, doesn't make the save, and later on here, Booker's going to feed Verbata. Later in the third, 3 minutes in, Verbata's going to get the puck. He's going to get around the defenseman and feed it over to Booker, who puts it away to make it 5-2. And finally, with 4.4 seconds left, it's going to be Gagne winning the faceoff to Markov. Markov's just going to wire hit Clapper to make it 5-3, but that is as close as we get because we lose that one in a heartbreaker. 5-3, 1,310 EA pucks, and we're out of the Amateur Cup in the semifinals. I'm going to try to win it every weekend. I'll try to attempt a playoff round, basically, and see if we could win it. But Paul Gostad, Markov, and McKinley, I think, are the 3 stars of the game. Later on here, Pittsburgh logo and jerseys. We're going to start off here with him on the power play in the first. And Bowmister's just going to take a Clapper that goes by Mason. And we're playing Mason now because Lindback lost, and I honestly starting to had different feelings after this one. Havertz's going to get a chance here late in the third. It's still 1-0. Deeks are on our defenseman, and Stastny gets it somehow through Mason. A little bit weak goal, and that's how that game ends. A 2-0 win for him. I think first time I've been shut out in a while. 393 EA pucks from that one. We start off our journey in Division 3 with a loss, and not a good one at that. 3 stars of the game, you can see, are Stastny, Bouwmeester, and Marc-Andre Fleury. Later on here, in a game against Shocker 1. I never knew Sudbury Wolves had like green jerseys. They actually look pretty sweet. And we're going to start this game off with Havlat making a nice move, feeding over to Molson. Molson puts it away to make it 1-0 to pick up his first of the game. Later on here, late in the first again, it's going to be Yakupov bringing the puck in, getting past one defenseman, getting past 2, getting past 3, feeds it over to Molson. Molson puts away to make it 2-0 with 38 seconds left in the first. Gets a second of the game. Later on here on the face-off, Regier just picks it up, flicks up, and puts it away to make it 2-1. Later on here, we're short-handed. It's going to be Stafford with a nice move around the defenseman. He feeds it over to Gagne, and Gagne puts it away. A nice combination there between Stafford and Gagne. Finally here at the start of the third, it's going to be Dubinsky winning it. Gives it to Molson. Dubinsky to Havlat, Molson, and look at that passing play. The puck never stopped moving. 4-1. And later on here, another short-handed play. It's going to be Steen picking it up. He's going to go end-to-end, he controls Backstrom, trying to run out of the net, and Dubinsky ends up getting the puck and puts it away, and he's going to rage quit, and we win that one 5-1. A nice effort by our team. And our last game of the episode is going to be against Bench Coolers, and we're going to start this game off with Stafford getting a chance, a beautiful pass across. He's going to feed it over to Fleischman, and Fleischman puts it away. A nice pass by Edler to break out there off a face-off here. It's going to be Yakupov who gets tripped up. Steen gets it and puts it away to make it 2-0. A little bit weak goal, but could have been a penalty nonetheless. Later on here, he's going to get a chance with Perry. Wins the face-off, keeps going, and kind of trying to play between the net, and he just snipes it. A little bit weak shot, short-handed. But that doesn't stop us, because later on here, it's going to be Verbata that makes a nice move around the defenseman and puts it away past Anderson to make it 3-1. A little toe drag there by Verbata, looking sweet. Later on here, Verbata with another chance. With about a minute left, he's going to feed it over to Molson. He's going to give it to Dubinsky. Dubinsky over to Verbata, and that makes it 4-1. A second goal of the game for Verbata, and we are going to win that one 4-1. 633 EA pucks from that one, and we move up to 4 points in Division 3. So, as you'll see, 3 stars of the game happen to be Lindback, Verbata, and Fleischmann. And as you can see, 5,129 EA pucks. The record is 44-9. So once again, 5,000 pucks. Anyone you have in particular that you want me to get, let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, let's take a look at our team leaders here. And one change in the team leaders, it's Stafford overtaking Fleischmann for assists. Stafford now with 16 assists, playing really good on that line with Gagne. Fleischmann leads our team with goals with 22 and points with 36. So once again, 5,000 pucks around there. Let me know any players you want me to get. Forwards are fine. Feel like my defensive core is already set for now. For a while, I seem to be playing okay, except for those couple first games. But since then, in Division 3, I've only let in 2, 1, and 1 goals in Division 3. So 4 goals in 3 games isn't too bad for a defensive core. But the offense, any suggestions, once again, are welcome. Or should I save up for around 10K to get a better player? But yeah, that'll be the end of episode number 12. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. It does help me, and I always appreciate seeing likes on my videos. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.